Hey guys, what's up, Tags here? Today we are here with another episode of our F1 2016 career mode. I've really enjoyed recording the last couple of episodes. For some reason, the mid part of the season, I don't know, I guess the results weren't there and I wasn't particularly enjoying some of the races, but I don't know, I've recorded like 3 episodes after this and I've really enjoyed it. So it's good to see and I'm enjoying it once again, which is a bit nice. I don't know whether it's getting a bit stale or not. It's tough with F1 2016 career mode, and it's tough with any sort of career mode. Like, it gets to a certain point and you've done everything and it's like, what do I do next? So it's all personal opinion at the end of the day. I'm enjoying F1 2016 still. A couple of things I would like to see patched, and I'm sure you guys would too. But I just want to quickly mention, actually, I forgot to mention it recently because I've actually started uploading my online career mode on my second channel. I know it wasn't too popular on this channel, but in case you really wanted to watch it, I have got a second channel and I'm uploading that over there on my second channel, as well as MotoGP. I've got a bit of that uploading as well. So, if you're interested in that sort of thing, leave your, well, not leave your comments down below, why'd you do that? Go over and check it out. If you don't care, don't worry, but if you would like to see more of the online career mode over on my second channel, just hit that subscribe button, watch that video over there as well. I uploaded the 3rd episode yesterday, obviously I uploaded 1 and 2 over here, but anyway, stop rambling on about that. Alex, we're here to look for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Currently we're in 20th place here, so not exactly where I'm thinking we'd like to start this race. So, round the penultimate corner here. It's just weird saying this is the penultimate corner because we've got so far to go to actually get to the line, but DRS wide open. You can see we're sort of following around Magnussen on this lap here. You can see he's the car in front of us on the track, so we're sort of seeing how we do in comparison to him. We completely misjudged the final corner, but we get the cutback, and actually it might not end up being too bad as we go through the final corner up to the start finish line. What's it going to be? We crossed the line in 14th place, but there's still a couple of minutes of the session remaining, so I don't think we'll finish there, will we? We won't, because I'm stupid, but we actually don't qualify in 14th or whatever. We qualified in 18th after a few more cars put in their fastest lap time. I don't know why I didn't scroll down here, but I just wanted to make sure that I'm talking the truth, because there we go, 18th position. Holding the clutch down, ready for the start here in Malaysia. Full wet conditions. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a tough old race here. So down into turn 1, we get a bit of a better start there than Magnussen. The thing is with this game, the ultra wet conditions are so tough because you're sort of aquaplaning all over the place. It's really, really tough to get the car sort of through the first couple of corners without any sort of contact. I go for the really wide line, which actually doesn't work out because people are on the inside, and I don't know, we gained a couple of positions, but I would have liked to have gained a few more. But up to 15th place, not too shabby, and now we're behind Romain Grosjean, who, remember, crashed at the first corner in Singapore. He hasn't repeated that feat here in Malaysia, and he's all off right to an alright start here. So we're up into 15th, which is nice, and you can see we can see the points quite clearly. We're not that far behind the points, so overall we'll start trying to get these overtakes done. We're right up behind Romain Grosjean. Looking to the outside, it's going to be very close between me and Grosjean into turn 1. I think we'll go around the outside, will we? It's side by side stuff. He's trying to force me out a little bit wider. I think he's back through, but we've got the inside line once again, so we're going to go past Grosjean, are we? We're going to get the power down a little bit earlier, and there we are, up into 14th place ahead of Romain Grosjean. Next up is Pascal Wehrlein in his Manor. It looks like Felipe Massa actually in his Williams is really holding people up here, because we've actually caught up to these guys quite quickly. You can see the group in front of Massa is quite far ahead, so Felipe Massa is really struggling in these conditions. So can we get past Pascal Wehrlein on the brakes into the final corner? Looks like we have. Oh, but there's contact between Kvyat and Massa. That's slowing them both up here around the final corner. We got past Massa quite easily, and Kvyat, as he was having contact there with Massa, we've got a good run on him as well. So are we going to go past him as well? Yes, we are, down the main straight. No DRS or anything. But down into turn 1, I think we've done it. Up into fourth position. Why do I always do that? I look at the laps instead of the position, but we lose the position to Kvyat in the first corner as we run a little bit wide, and that's a bit gutting. But back down into 12th position. Now look to head to the end of the lap here, onto lap number 5, obviously, as we've gone across the line. We decided to fit the intermediate tyres, and look at this. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? I know, obviously, their car, you can't sort of pull out in front of the car, but surely there must have been enough of a gap there. We lost so much time in the pits there. 11 seconds for what should have been like a 3 or 4 second pit stop. Somehow we haven't actually lost that many positions, which is quite crazy. I think a lot of teams were double stacking, so weirdly, even though I didn't really, well, I had an 11 second pit stop, I didn't really lose positions. I only lost 1 or 2. But I lost 1 or 2 to cars I've already overtaken, but then I actually gained some from cars double stacking. So weirdly, I only lost a couple of positions here, which is pretty good. So there we go, 14th position once again, getting past Pascal Verlaine, but he's looking to the inside. He's not going to risk that overtake, and we're back into 14th place there. We maintain our 14th position here in Malaysia. Right, you can see obviously now as the conditions are better, we're putting in purple sectors, even though obviously we know by the end of the lap we're not going to have a pass this lap. So we're in 13th place, we've got past Grosjean. Now Hulkenberg and Massa are the next person. We're sliding through there quite badly. We managed just about not to lose it. We're running a slightly wide here, so Grosjean is going to come back. He's forcing his way through. He's side-by-side stuff there, but he didn't manage to quite get the overtake done. And Roman Grosjean has to settle for his 14th position for now. Now down the main back straight here, you can see the cars in front. Massa, who had obviously really struggling in the wet conditions at the start, battling with Hulkenberg over 11th place. I assume Kvyat's up the road a little bit because he was doing quite well. He was ahead of Massa. He got put that overtake. Obviously, we remember Kvyat and Massa were having a bit of contact, and that's how we managed to get past Massa, and we nearly overtook Kvyat. So we get past Massa. He's really struggling in these conditions here. I'm not too sure if that Williams car is particularly good anymore in this game. Obviously, with the fact of the research and development, cars get better and worse, and I think the Williams is starting to really struggle with the development. It's not really going quite as far as they'd expected. So we're trying to get past Hulkenberg. We've caught him up through these first couple of corners, but we're struggling in these conditions. It really is tough. Even with the intermediates on, it's very, very tough to keep the car in a straight line. Oh, what's that? Hulkenberg just, I don't know, honestly, that wasn't an overtake, but Hulkenberg left a gap, and I just thought was going through the corner normally, and I was like, okay, I'll take that position. That's pretty good. So somehow we've managed to claw back our positions, and we're back into, well, contention of a point. Would you say we're in contention of a point? I'm not really too sure, but whatever you think, lap number 11, we're struggling. At the moment, this track is worthy of dry tyres, so I'm going to be pitting for dry tyres at the end of this lap. But look how much I'm struggling. It shows how much sort of the weather in this game has improved, but in a way it's not improved, because I don't think the track would go from intermediate conditions on one lap to dry tyres on the next lap. There's always that sort of intermediate conditions where you obviously need a tyres good, basically, where you're struggling on the intermediates and you're struggling on the dries. There's always that moment, and in this game there never is that moment, because it goes instantly from intermediate conditions to dry conditions, and there's no sort of messing around, if you will. Like at this point my tyres are really obviously worn down, and it literally went one lap inters to one lap dries, and like how can you control that? You can't control that. So anyway, for me, I'm coming into the pits here. I think everyone else behind is pitting as well. Hopefully we don't have any messing up in the pits as well. Surely I'm far enough ahead here that I don't have to wait for anyone in the pits. So coming into the pits here, I think a couple of people have already stopped. They luckily caught it at the right time, so they managed to pit in the last lap, which means they probably were quite far down the field. But now the fact that they pitted a lap early probably means that they can gain a bit of time. We can see one or two people coming down the main straight here. Kvyat was actually one of those people. Pascal Verlaine was someone as well. And is that Hulkenberg I'm seeing there as well? Managed to pit a lap earlier. So we've only got 3 laps. We've come at 14th position. Once again, we're losing time in the pits. This is so annoying. But we're coming out in 14th place here. Pascal Verlaine in front, and Marcus Ericsson and Massa are battling behind. Massa's had a terrible one. I know the Williams is, you know, not exactly the best car in the game anymore, but surely it must be doing better than this. It's just terrible from Massa. So last lap of the race here, we've caught up to Pascal Verlaine and Nico Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg is starting to fight back, obviously. We saw him come out of the pits just in front of us, but he's overtaken Verlaine just then, and now we're trying to overtake him. So we've got past Pascal Verlaine in his manner. That's put us into 13th place on this last lap of the race. Is there going to be enough time to get past Hulkenberg? I don't know that there is, to be honest. So last couple of corners, really. I mean, there's not really a good overtaking opportunity except from the last corners now, so hopefully we can do that. Vettel's won the race. I swear the Ferrari must be the best car in the game now. Like, surely Vettel can't be winning all of these races with the second best car in the game. So last couple of corners time, I don't think we're close enough to Hulkenberg. We should get the DRS if we're close enough. Running slightly wide over the Astro on the outside. Yes, we will get the DRS, just we must have literally been so close there. So we'll get the DRS here, but we're not going to be close enough to get a move done on Hulkenberg here. So we're running up to the final corner here in Malaysia. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that race. It wasn't exactly ideal, but we'll take it. So final corner time. Oh my goodness, we've gone for a move. What? I thought we were going to be nowhere near close enough. It's going to be really close up to the start-finish line. The DRS is wide open. Okay, that was a bit of a dive bomb. And I try and make sure my overtakes aren't just like last-minute ones, but there, it wasn't really an overtake. I was just braking into the final corner. For some reason, the AI don't defend all of the lines. Like, you'd expect the AI to be defending a lot better there. Look at Arriva Bene. I love the facial scanning on some of the team people. Mind blank of what they're called now. Personnel, team personnel. It's really good. Obviously, these people in the garage are all the same for like everyone, but overall, I mean, it's nice to see like Toto Wolff, Arriva Bene, all of the other guys as well. Nice to see them in the game. They don't particularly, maybe some of them particularly want to be, but it's just adds that extra little bit of realism. But there we go, 3 different people on the podium once again. So it's Vettel from Hamilton, from Ricciardo. So nice to see a bit of variation on the podium there. Why does Vettel's face always look so sinister when he's on the podium? I don't know, but there we go. Kvyat, he must have had a bit of a mistake, because I thought he was in the points there. But any big surprises in the points? Both the McLarens in the points, but we sort of expect that now at this point, because both of them are doing really good. In terms of the driver standings, everything as is, and we're not really... Well, we maybe overtake Perez with one good race, but it looks like Kvyat's too far ahead. It's going to be very tough to get top 10 in this championship now. It's very, very tough. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just leave you with a bit of research development you can see on your screen now. So, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's been AlexZAfRo out here. Goodbye. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like on the video. It's always appreciated. It helps me out grow the channel, which is always awesome. And if you are new to the channel and indeed like the content, please hit the subscribe button. It really does show that you're liking the content I'm putting out. Of course, any feedback, any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new, remember to go and follow me on Twitter as well. Loads of new stuff going up on there as well, including possible new video ideas and stuff you want to get involved in, maybe open lobbies. Leave it all there over on Twitter. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been AlexZAfRo out here. Goodbye.